again. I know, it's been a while since I actually put my face on camera. Surprise! Surprise! I also slightly changed my hair colour since the last time I did a video. So this is weird, being a completely different colour and being back in front of the camera. But on the upside, my neck and shoulder and back are feeling a lot better, and I can move again, which is nice. Like I can wibble, I can wobble. If I go too fast, of course, I still get pinches, but on the up and up. So I'm a very, very, very happy person today. So today I just thought I would go through a little of the shopping that I did this week. I really need to stop shopping. Like, it's becoming a problem, like a really, really, really big problem. But I figure we'll go through what I got and then we'll go from there. Okay, so books first. I got the Little Book of Crystals by Judy Hall. Just a nice, easy little book that I can just grab if I need to. It's a pretty common crystal that's in here. So how to use it, what to do with it, really nice, easy book. Then I already had the Crystal Bible 1 and 3, so it was driving me crazy that I didn't have 2. I now have 2. So my plan for my days off this week is to use these sticky little labels and go through and mark out every crystal that I own so that I can find it easier. Even saying that, that's a challenge, and that's going to be a job in and of itself. Final book I got this week is The Goddess is in the Details. Now this author has done 2 of my current favorite decks, the Everyday Witch and the Everyday Witch Tarot and Everyday Witch Oracle. So as soon as I saw this book, I was like, must come home with me, must be in my life. So that is why she is around. I then have 2 new decks. Ducks? No, I don't have 2 new ducks. I have 2 new decks. I got the Good Tarot, which I had been eyeing off for quite some time. So I figured it was about time it came home. And then I got so excited when I found this. The Angel Guides Oracle. I got so excited. Like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, coming home. It's mine. It's mine now. As you can see, I haven't even opened it yet. Like, that's how new these 2 decks are. Like, I haven't even opened them to have a look at yet. You guys are getting the first look. So that's decks and books. So I didn't do too bad, right? Like, five combined. So that's okay. Like, that's better than what I would normally do. Now we get to the fun part. Well, they're fun too, but now we get to the part where I don't have any more room on my shelves. I will do a shelf tour and a crystal collection tour, but I made a joke to somebody that if I was to do that, it might take a couple of hours, so I have to figure out a logistical way to do that. Crystals! On that note, crystals! Okay, I don't even know where to start. I'm looking at them all going, I don't know. First one, my big tricolored calcite point. Look, it's so big, so gorgeous. One again that I've eyed off for so long, but I've never found one that I wanted, and when I found one I liked, it wasn't there anymore. So I take it as a sign when I can get one that I really like, that it's meant to come home with me. I then have a little carnelian egg, which as I spin it, you might be able to see why. That is part of the sticker, that's not anything. Price tag. Is it just me, or does that seriously look like there's like an animal skeleton in that? Like, just that little part there. Like, it just reminds me of, like, I don't know, Jurassic Park, when you see like the fossils, like that's what that reminds me of. So that's really fascinating. I also really like that it has a little natural druzy in it. So my carnelian egg, which I didn't have a carnelian egg, but everything I have in my collection didn't have one of them. I then have, so as we all know, big owl freak girl lover right here, me. So this is just stunning. Little clear quartz heart with an owl engraved in the front. So gorgeous, so pretty. Then we have a selenite charging plate. I will say my collection changed slightly this week, so still loving it, but what I bought kind of changed a little bit, but that's okay. Then we have, I really need to stop buying this crystal. There are 2 crystals I need to stop buying because I have so many of them now. Bumblebee Jasper. I liked that it was weird looking in a different shape, hence it came home. The other stone I really need to stop buying, Flower Agate. But again, it was so different to what I have in my collection, and this I like. I think I like it just because I don't even know why I like it, I just do. I like the little slit in there, like the little cracks. They make me happy. I then got, oh, that's kind of nice, 8 little Aura Quartz points, all different colours. So very nice in there. I go back in little baggie until I find storage for them. Then we have Red Jasper Palmstone. Again, slight little druzy in the top. Almost matches my hair. That's not why I bought it, I don't think. I bought this before I did my hair. Okay. Then we have Black Obsidian Pyramid. Nice and simple. This is now my 4th pyramid, so another new shape that I'm getting interested in. Trying to figure out which one next. Red Tiger's Eye Sphere. Actually, I only got 1 sphere this week. Wow, 1 sphere. That's a surprise because that's been the thing that I get the most of. So that's a difference. Gonna leave the weirder pieces till last. My cat is about to knock everything down, so this could be interesting. Blue Aragonite Point. This was gorgeous. I love this. I didn't even know it had this in it when I bought it, so this was a nice little surprise for me. Rose Quartz DT, which is actually the first DT I own. So interesting that it was a Rose Quartz one that I picked. And I like that little line. Can you see that? Yeah, I really like that. Bloodstone heart. Just a nice size heart. Just fits nicely. Look at that. I didn't drop it. I didn't drop it. I didn't drop it. Amethyst heart. Now, if you look closely, there's a triangle in that. Like, clear as day, right? Like, I like it for that reason. It's not a deep purple, but that just triangle. And there's a tiny one on that side too. That's what drew me to it. I love it. We have a tiny little amethyst heart. I went crazy on amethyst this week. I had like four pieces of amethyst, and I'm not usually the biggest amethyst girl, so something shifting. Then we have a double amethyst heart, so they're joined, like there's no separating those two. And I just like that this one is so much like lighter than this one, really. It's so pretty. And then the last little piece of amethyst I got is just so cute. I couldn't leave it behind. It's a little amethyst cluster hedgehog. Tell me that's not the cutest thing in the world. Like, how cute is he? So cute. So the amethyst then leads us into the animals. So I got a red Jasper cat. So cute. I also have a ginger cat, so this looks a little bit like him, I guess. Then I got this one's special. I got a little black obsidian bear, a black obsidian cat, which I got for Bear, my old cat. Trying to get stickers off. Little fluorite unicorn, which is so tiny, like, I'll just show you. So this is the size of my typical unicorns that I get. Very different in size. So tiny, but so cute. Like, look at that tiny. Look at that tiny. So gorgeous. Will you sit nicely back up there? Oh, look at that. I can, you see this? I can move my arm. That's just, I couldn't do that for like 2 weeks. Then I have a little Unakite elephant. Another crystal I've gone crazy with at the moment, I've just realised, is Unakite. I don't understand. Like, it's interesting when that happens and you start to like buy more of one crystal than of another and you don't even realise you're doing it until you're like looking through your collection going, why do I have so much of you again? But not complaining because I really like the Unakite elephant. Not really a surprise because I always end up with Tiger's Eye in every order that I do. But a little Tiger's Eye turtle. Adorable. Adorable. I like the turtle. But like, I don't know when they like made these, where they like make animal carvings or anything like that. But I love the fact that the turtle is so much bigger than the elephant. Like, so much bigger. So much bigger than the elephant. Like, it's weird when you put them on the shelf and like the animals that should be little in reality are really big. Then we have I have a rose quartz owl, so that's okay. I have a rose quartz dolphin. I don't know, I like the animal collection, which is just sitting up there just out of sight. My cat's going crazy. Just jumped onto a cabinet. Yeah, so my little rose quartz dolphin, which again, quite weighty, really nice. And then we have this one I wasn't sure like I wanted, but then like I just couldn't say no to it, so it was like had to be mine. It's a little wolf head, an opalite wolf head, like, and it's got holes, so you could like thread it on a necklace if you wanted to, which I don't think I will because I have my necklace that I never take off, so I don't wear any other necklace. Like, I wear this one, so I don't think I would ever thread it through and put it on anything. But for storage wise, I could actually hang it from somewhere, which would be handy if I ran out of storage space, which I'm about to, because I got to get more shelves last 2 weeks ago. That leads us now to the final 4 pieces, which are slightly different to everything that I own and have in my collection. First one is the little Tiger's Eye Triquetra pendant. So this one is supposed to go on a necklace, but it won't in my life. I'm going to, I think, hang it on a chain and then probably hang it on my storage unit somewhere. But I just thought that was really cool. Like, I don't know, I grew up watching Charmed, so when I saw this I was like, must be in my life, which was kind of cool actually. I then have a little, I mean, Halloween's not huge in Australia, but this was just too cute. Like, it just couldn't be passed down. It's a fluorite pumpkin. Like, a pumpkin. Like, a fluorite pumpkin. Like, that's just so cool. He's got eyes, he's got a nose, he's got a mouth. He's just way too cute. Like, I love the fluorite. I really have to figure out a way to show crystals better on camera. I also got a new phone. I mean, I've always sworn I was an Android girl. And then I bought an iPhone to go with every other Mac device in my life. I have no clue why. But I am enjoying the new phone with the amazing camera. So I'm a very happy girl. Second last piece is a yellow cat's eye apple. Like, it's an apple. I have an apple crystal. Like, I have an apple crystal and an Apple iPhone. I just realized. I have an Apple and I just swapped to all Apple devices. I wonder whether that was the universe working in a weird way. Probably. But it's funny because I never thought, like, who thinks to make an apple carving? So now I have an apple and a pineapple. Like, so I've moved from tumbles to points to spheres to animals to angels to fruit and vegetable. Not sure how that works. Let's just leave that train of thought somewhere else. Final piece, we'll take sticker off. Final piece is a fluorite. I don't even know how to describe him. He's a skull tower or skull point. He's a skull something. Kind of reminds me of, like, my brain went then to Night at the Museum because that was the only thing I could think of. Those big, tall, not totem-y looking things, but the stone faces. What are they called? If you know what I'm talking about, please leave it in the comments below because I cannot think of the word, what it's called. Stone something. But it's got the face on it. Big grey thing. But yeah, there was a tail coming through my desk. Then cats playing underneath my desk. But yes, this is my fluorite skull point person. He's just cool looking. Like, I was like, when I saw this come up, because I was on a live Facebook Live with a shop that I buy from. She obviously sells the majority of what you've seen here. And she was like, there's one of this available. And my stomach started flipping as soon as, like, she held it up. And I was like, mine, must have. And, like, did flips until she said that I was the one who won. Or I was the one who got in first to buy it. And then, like, this was the piece that as soon as I got it home, I was like, must have a look, so it will go in a very special spot. I haven't quite decided where, and I lied. That's not the last piece. The last piece, so we went from a really big, what I thought was going to be the last piece, to a really small, what is actually the last piece, which is a little carnelian koi fish. I'm sorry, but this thing is just cute. Like, again, it has a hole in it, so you could hang it on a pendant. But I'm just like, it's so dainty. Like, my finger is bigger than it. Like, my thumb is bigger than it. Like, it's the size of, like, the palm of my thumb. Like, the pad of my thumb. I'm not good with words some days, but no, that is my... I wish I could say that was a small haul. It will... I don't know. What's small? How do we word a small haul for me? Let's say a small haul for me is anything under 20 pieces of crystal. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, yeah, that was a medium haul. It's like 26 pieces or something. I gave up counting at 20. Yeah, there's like 26 new pieces. So that's a medium-sized haul. I don't want to know what it's going to look like next week or in 2 weeks when I pick up again, because there was another live sale last night. And I have a bad habit of seeing, wanting, buying, and then getting the invoice and going, oh, that's a lot of stuff. Never complaining, because some of the things last night were just, I can't wait to get them home. If I could get them today, I would, because, oh, I just want to, okay, in case it's not obvious, I get really excited by things. But yeah, so that's my crystal haul, my book haul, my deck haul, my new hair haul. I don't think that counts as a haul, but it makes me happy, so it's a whole video. So my next plan is I plan on doing a deck tour, so showing you my deck library, my first deck, my newest decks, my favorite decks, the decks I only really use for myself, the decks I use a lot for other people, things like that. So a deck library tour is coming. I don't know when, but it is coming. And then a crystal tour. I really have to work out the logistics for that one, because like you can see like my angels, right? Just here. Okay. Yep, you can see them. So that's what, seven crystals up there, I think. That's not bad, right? That's fine. So I am not only a crystal book, tarot, oracle collector, I also have a problem when I go to Kmart, like everybody does. You go to Kmart, you go in for one thing, you buy 60. It's just how Kmart works, really. But Kmart has these jewelry storage boxes that are just stunning. Perfect for tumbles. Like, I love them for tumbles. If I could pull one out, I probably would, but I think I hid them all. The ones that I'm not using are hidden behind the tumbles, the ones that have tumbles in them. But they're about this big, pink, 16 little storage spots in them. I have 12 of them. 12 storage boxes with 16 storage spots in each, full of tumbles. Now, some of those storage spots have like 5 crystals in them because I've bought 5 of the same crystal before. Or if it's howlite, they have like pink, blue, white, green, purple howlite in the one thing because it's howlite and I know what that is. So I don't have to store that in multiple places. But that's what I mean when I say I have to work it out logistically. Like, how do you show that many tumble stones? Obviously, you do a quick scan. But then you get to the fact that I have too many points. Too many spheres. Too many hearts, which I always have in a separate spot. So I tend to like blank on them when I have to show things. But I am going to work out a way to do this. I will also work out a way to actually just show you the whole space. That means I have to clean, right? Maybe we won't do the whole space, we'll do it in like sections, because then I can only show what I want to show. I am a cleaner in my normal life. I don't like cleaning at home. It's a bad part of me, but my life is organized chaos. I know where it is. Somebody else walking into my life may not know where it is, but I know where it is. Like if you were to move one of my decks, which people have done, I don't like it when this happens. But if you were to move one thing in my room, I would be able to tell you what was moved. And I wouldn't be able to settle until it was put back. Like the other day, this tiny little crystal in the middle, the little angel with the broken wing, it wasn't there. Now that crystal actually belongs to my mum, but it lives in my room. So my mum actually took it because it's her crystal. But I didn't know. So I walked in and it wasn't there. And I was like, where is it? So I searched this whole room, and then finally decided to ring my mum and be like, where's that one? And she's like, oh, I've got it. And I'm like, yeah, I just tore apart a room because I couldn't find it. So, very obsessive with where things go. Very like, there's an order. It may not look to anyone else like there's an order to what I have set up, but I do. and this is where it surprises a lot of my friends, my decks aren't in alphabetical order at all. Now, growing up, movies had to be in alphabetical order. The does not count as a word when you're organising a movie. So it's whatever, that's the whatever is where it starts. So for me not to have my oracle decks organised alphabetically surprises people. But they're organised. Like, you will see, they're organised by publisher, they're organised then by author. But in no way, shape or form are they organised alphabetically. They are just organised in publisher, author, and then whatever way draws me to them. Like, there are certain decks that are more pleasing to my eye, but others are more pleasing to someone else's, and that's just how it works. But I like how I have it set up. That being said, I am changing it this afternoon. Yeah, I am changing the whole storage system around, moving the books to the oracle shelf and the oracle shelves to the bookshelf, and therefore moving the crystals as well, which could, by the end of today, also result in me doing that twice and going back the opposite way because I don't like how it looks. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been in one of these moods, so it's going to be an interesting rest of the day, but it will be what it is, and I sort of have to just go with the flow. But before I do any of that, I'm going to Kmart to have a look around and to grab some things that I actually do need for the house, not for this room in particular, but for the rest of my life, because I haven't been for a while. So we do actually need a few things for the pets and animals, and Kmart's a really good place to get them from. But that's my life at the moment, my new haul, which I'm so happy with because I'm madly in love with him. He just makes me happy. Something about him. Like I said, if you do know what that stone-faced statue is, please leave it in the comments below, because I'll get off this and I'm going to have to Google it, because I feel like a complete nutter for not being able to remember what it is, but that's okay. So that's it for today. I will be back again next week. I don't know whether I'll have another haul next week. Like, it's a possibility. Depends on whether I cave and decide to pick up my order this week, or actually wait the 2 weeks like I normally do. I'm not going to be able to wait the 2 weeks. I can already tell you that. There's one piece in there that I just cannot wait to get home and get my hands on, because actually there's like 4 or 5 pieces that I'm really excited to get. If I cave and they come home early, I'll put another video up. Alright, until then, bye!